Hello everyone and welcome back to Clover Knows Pets. I'm Clover and welcome back to the part 2 of Benny's new cage setup. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go on my channel, and the first video you will see, at least if you're seeing this anytime recently, is a video on Benny the cockatiel. He's a recent rescue. I'm going to be posting a video pretty soon here about his story, about how we know him, how we ended up with him now, how we ended up with him in the past, and everything in between. Because he is an 8-year-old bird, and we are lucky enough to actually know his story from day one, from when he hatched out of the egg, all the way up into now, so I will be sharing that. But that's for another video. Anyways, if you haven't checked out the original cage video and cage reaction video and review video, please go check that out first. That way this will make more sense. Anyways, let's get started. Alright, so this is how I set it up. Just gonna open the door here. Now, I did purposely leave it quite open and spacious in between because his backstory does mean that he is actually quite stressed in small spaces. He doesn't even do very well in carriers. He was basically kept in a cabinet, as I explained in the last video, and because of that, he needs a larger open space. So yeah, keep that in mind. Anyways, let's start at the bottom and move up. First of all, at the bottom, like I mentioned before, I don't like the bars, and so I took those out. Put some foot toys in here, put that toy in there, and then I also scattered some Timothy hay. I've started giving this to my birds all of the time since they are grass seed birds, technically. That being my budgies and now cockatiel. Yeah, I also do give it to Crackers the Goffin's cockatoo, but he's from Tanimbar Islands. Anyways, down here we've got some natural wood perches. You'll notice that although I did keep some of them, and I did wash them off too, I tried to mostly put in my own perches since they are more the size that's recommended for a cockatiel. And then each perch has a toy on it. Most of these are Planet Pleasure toys. A few of them are like Oxbow branded, like this one here. But yeah, I tried to provide a lot of tassel toys, or preening toys as they call them, since he does love hair. See, I've got another here and there. I've got that and this and that and then this. So yeah, I did try to provide that a lot, but yeah. All around, we've got all of the perches. This one here is a foraging perch. It's made of bamboo, and then it has a bunch of crinkle paper that's in it. I did leave this perch here because I like it where it is, and I think it just sort of makes sense. I cleaned off his corner perch and set it up in the other corner. It's got water there. And then right here you can see I do have a hardwood toy in here, which I talked about in the last video as being bad. The difference between this one and the others is that this one has holes in it like that, and so it counts as a foraging toy. Because basically what I can do is I can stick little treats in these holes, and then he has to find them and take them out, and this goes up to the second one here, and so he has to reach to get it, because seeing that he's like that tall, it is quite a reach. And although most of his balance work and stuff will be done with me, with target training and recall training, once he's more bonded with me and such, I did want to provide one sort of balancing toy. So I put this ladder in from before, just attached to both sides. And one thing I mentioned before about the ladder that was on the bottom of the cage is that it just didn't really go anywhere. And so I wanted to show how you could make a ladder go somewhere. Of course, this is a different kind of ladder, but it goes from this perch right here up to this one here. Also important to mention that most of these are Java wood perches, and then I have a ribbon wood perch here, grapevine wood perch. I believe this is an apple perch. I believe these two are pine, and then this is some sort of driftwood. But yeah. Yeah, up in this corner, I did not take off this toy simply because I figured there's no real reason to. It's a decent toy, even if it doesn't look great, so I did leave that on. And then right here is his food bowl. We've already converted him to chop before when we last had him, And so I'm just doing the same thing we did before. Just put my normal chop mix, which does have some healthy seeds in it, and then I mixed it with some of the mix he came with, which is why there's millet in there and these pellets. But yeah, so just my normal chop mix for the birds mixed with his old mix. And then yeah, other than that, there's not much to show aside from the fact that all of the toys in here are either chewable toys, like this, and like the bird kebab, and basically everything in here except for this one here. They can all be chewed apart and shredded. And a lot of the toys in here are also foraging toys, such as this one here. I believe this is Caterpillar by Planet Pleasures. But yeah, you can hide treats in between these little sections. Or this one up here, it's like Pinata or something by Planet Pleasures. This bottom hat, this spaces for things to hide, stuff like that. And so with these toys, he then has to search for them, search through them, and destroy them to find the treats. But yeah, anyways, let's get him in here. So as you saw in the shorts, I have been working with him basically all day since we got him, and he's now willing to step up on me. Although he's not very comfortable on my fingers, which is understandable seeing that he does not have good balance due to being clipped and not being on perches at all, only being on flat surfaces for the first 4 years of his life. Yeah, so he's got quite the background story. I will have a video on that eventually, hopefully pretty soon here, so subscribe for that, stay tuned. But yeah, let's bring you back, Benny, huh? I think I'm just going to try and walk with him. I really hope this doesn't go bad, because if he flies, he's not going to do very well on it. He's normally pretty good at walking with people, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to bring his perch with me, just in case. It's okay. Good bird. You're a good bird. Nope. And he flew. That was stupid of me. Okay, he's hiding with me. It's okay. It's okay. You want to go back to your cage? What do you think about that? You want to go in there? We never cage our birds. That's just an absolute no for us. Their cage is just for sleeping and as their own personal safe space that no one else goes in. You want to step up? No? Okay. Just going to close this for a second so he can get to the other perches. There we go. Good job. Good job. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. He is obviously very, very, very spooked right now. But he's checking stuff out. What do you think about that? Huh? Just gonna set this closed for a second so he knows what it's like again. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Now that his cage is all set up, I will add a perch on top, and he will start working on coming out with me every day. Like I said in the shorts and in the other video, if we can make it to 200 subscribers, then I will start posting weekly updates on him in the shorts section of YouTube. Just talking about how he's going and going over some of the training that's going on. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.